The day is finally with us. It's remaining just about one day to the 27th of November by-elections that will be conducted across some constituencies, wards and counties in the country. I know some politicians are already panicking, sensing defeat. They know that on that day, their lies are going to be exposed. Kenyans are going to know the truth. We've been hearing some politicians chanting 2 terms, some chanting 1 term. The truth is going to be known on 27th of November, just about one day. As Kenyans are waiting for that, some few minutes ago as I speak, RIGATHI'S, taking to his social media accounts, now alleges a plot to rig some of those by-elections. The Trudeau's government has laid out an elaborate strategy to rig the elections. Do you believe Rigathi, or do you think he has sensed defeat? Let's have a look at some of his posts. His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, EGH, to the IBC chairperson, Mr. Ethekon, it is upon you and your commission to get the trust of the people of Kenya. Your credibility is on the line ahead of the 2027 general elections. The Narok town violence ahead of the 27th November 2025 by-election is within your knowledge. And then you are seeing Rigathi Gachagua has written a very long letter to IECB chairman. Dear chairman, planned electoral violence and vote rigging in Narok town ward. Number 1, Mr. Chairman, you are adequately aware of the elaborate and planned vote rigging and electoral violence in Narok town ward ahead of the 27th November 2025 by-elections. Despite your silence, let me make the following information available to you publicly and to the people of Kenya. Might you decide the William Ruto electoral violence? Number 3, it is within your knowledge of the electoral violence of the 24th November 2025 in Narok town, where hundreds of police officers in uniform and in civilian, backed up by state-sponsored militia, mounted roadblocks to stop me from campaigning for Honorable Douglas Masikonde in Narok town, but finally we managed to get into town. 4, you are well aware that our peaceful meeting was violently disrupted by state-sponsored militia who were adequately guarded and escorted by uniformed police officers. They mercilessly beat up our supporters, women and children in Narok town with clubs, machetes, and whips, while the police lobbed tear gas canisters on us and firing live ammunition on everyone and anyone. 5, Mr. Chairman, we have adequate intelligence information that state-sponsored militia and police officers in civilian clothes have been mobilized to make sure the polling stations within Narok town are fully occupied by goons to ensure members of one community perceived to be supporters of the DCP candidate Douglas Masikonde do not cast their votes. It's actually a long letter. If you go through that letter, Rigathi is basically complaining that Narok Town ward is going to be rigged. There is also a very interesting bit here. We have further information that our chief agent and our candidate will be barred from accessing the tallying center on the material day by goons and police in order to force the returning officer to declare the other candidate as the winner. Rigathi is saying that DCP's chief agent in Narok Town ward will be blocked from accessing the polling stations. That sounds familiar. In 2022, we were told ODM party never had agents in some polling stations. Could that be repeating itself? Could it be possible that Ruto's government has planned to block Rigathi's agents, or is it that Rigathi has no agents in that ward? And also in the course of today, Rigathi also complained to Kanja that Kanja is abetting insecurity. Yesterday still, Rigathi was also complaining against IECB vice chairperson. So Rigathi is complaining to everyone and to everybody. Let me hear from you what you think on this. But honestly, from where I sit, Rigathi Gachagua and his team already know on 27th November, that's about 1 day away, the truth will be revealed. Kenyans will know the truth. The lies will be exposed. That reality might be dawning very hard on Rigathi Gachagua. I'm seeing a politician who is already in a panic mode. He was also complaining that ODM party plans to rig Magarini. And also he was complaining about plans to rig Malava. So Rigathi is complaining about most of these elections. 1 day remaining. We are waiting to see what will happen on 27th. I'm upbeat that come that day, mbivu na mbichi itajulikana. Kenyans will see for themselves who has been lying, who commands the ground. The people themselves will decide on that day. And upon the people deciding, let these politicians forever keep their silence. They had their time, they utilized their time well. It's now Kenyans to speak and to speak loudly at the ballot. We don't want any more talks. Let Kenyans now talk at the ballot. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.